to my first post-op appointment. Yeah, I gotta stop and get some gas first, but then I'll get on the road. I'm gonna try to do this time. I'm gonna do my best to make sure I'm recording at all times, but we'll see because, yeah. Alright, good morning everybody. I'm on my way to my first post-op appointment. Looking rough. I don't feel like grooming myself at the moment, so this is what you get. But I'm on my way there. I'm going to stop and get some gas first. I could make it there and back on this gas, but I don't like being low on gas, so I always get some. Nothing really is new from the last video. The swelling has gone down a lot. It still burns when it just still burns. It doesn't even have to be something happens. It just starts to burn on my balls. There's basically like open wounds on them still, so they're still healing. I put Neosporin on them every day to keep them moist. I use gauze to protect them, like to cover them up. Also to keep the ointment from getting on my clothes. But I think also when I'm gonna be standing for a while, I need like more support, so I put on like a jock strap or underwear that are tighter so they'll hold me better. That tends to help me be able to stand up for a little longer. Like if I'm gonna be, doing some walking around or moving around or whatever, that's better than to just, because I tell y'all before, when I'm at home, I just let it hang. So I don't wear underwear at home. So I noticed when I actually put underwear on, especially supportive underwear, it feels a lot better. Oh, I finally did go to the restroom for the first time, which it didn't hurt at all. It was a way smoother process than the first stage. The first stage, I thought I was going to die, but I was also backed up for 2 weeks on the first stage. Like literally the 2-week mark is when I, sorry for the shaking camera. The 2-week mark is when I went to the restroom for first stage, and this one, it was the 6th day mark, so I went. But I have been taking stool softeners the first, I think 3 or 4 days, I took it every day, but after that, I kind of stopped taking it. And then I felt myself having to go to the restroom. I got up and went, and then it was just a little bit, so I ended up taking some magnesium citrate, the grape flavored bottle of liquid. And yeah, I didn't even drink a lot of it. I drank like 2 big gulps of it, and then maybe even was 2 minutes later, I ended up rushing to the restroom. So yeah, that stuff is liquid gold. I feel like when I'm laying down and I'm just letting it hang like downward, it feels like there's a bone in it. I know it's just the cylinder on the inside, but it feels like there's a bone in it. It feels like it's poking through my skin, like it's about to like come out of there. Not exactly like I'm afraid that it's going to come out, but I feel like if I were to move wrong a certain way, it would harm me. So that's something that I'll bring up. I don't really have too much. I wish I had something to put my phone in. In the other car, I could just set it up against the touch screen, but in this car, it's not as convenient. And I bought my GoPro to record with, but the last trip, it fell down while I was trying to mount it, and the little part that you snap to attach to the window, it popped off. And I guess I put it on backwards because it's not sucking to the window anymore, so I had to work on that. So I'm recording from my phone. I like to try to be as safe as possible, but I also like to give you guys the info. So okay guys, so I am about to pull up to Westlake Medical Center, which is where the Current Center is located. It is now 10:02 a.m. My appointment's at 10:30, so at least this time I'm early compared to last time where I was an hour exactly late. So that's good. I don't like people to think I'm on CP time, or I like to be late, because I don't. So So this place is kind of confusing. If you don't know where you're going, you gotta like go all the way through all of this stuff. So yeah, I'm just recording. But I've been here so many times that you get used to it. Then I'll be turning left at the top of this hill right here. The buildings are marked with letters, and they also have the name on the outside of the building. So I just gotta find a parking spot now. See here, I don't know if you can see it. It says Crane on the sign, but I gotta find me a parking spot, which is gonna be hard to do. I might have to park down below and walk up. All right, I'm about to walk to the door now, and I'm in a little bit of pain. I'm sitting, and I had to sit a certain way when I drive because I'm driving, so I think I was a little bit squeezing my balls. Usually hurts as soon as I start walking, and then it kind of lessens as I continue to walk. But yeah, I never had to park way over here. Like I had to park underneath the building in the visitor parking. I usually get to park right in front of the door, but it's also probably one of the later appointments I've had, so people are at work now. But anyway, I'm right here by the door. I only had to park right underneath, so it's not that big a deal. Because this walk is not it. I'm in pain. I'm gonna have to put my mask on. Put my hood back on. Should take the elevator, but it's only on the second floor, so I'm just gonna take the stairs. But I am in pain. Burning. It's hot in here too. I don't want to take my jacket off. All right, made it up the stairs. Okay, you guys, so I have disrobed. I've taken my bottoms off. That's why I'm standing like this. I'm going to try to get the surgeon's permission so he can be on camera, but I don't think I'm allowed to show his face. So if he decides to decline, then please understand. But I'll try to get the voice if nothing else. All right. So they told me to take my bottoms off and sit in this chair and wrap myself up with this little paper thingy here. I'm waiting for the surgeon to come in still. Miss Teresa just came in, Nurse Teresa. She just came in and asked me how much do I weigh. They normally take your weight. I took my weight last time. So, yeah, I'm just waiting at this point. And I hope he says we can record so I can get some more stuff for you guys.
Put it in your urethra.
Okay.
And we work pretty hard to keep it out of the sensitive bits, just kind of in the penis mostly. And I think some of that goes in and causes irritation in some patients.
Okay. But it's mostly on the outside though, so I'm not really super concerned about it.
Do you mind putting your legs straight for me? That's awesome. Okay, let's take a look. Are you here next week?
Yeah, I'll be here next week.
Great. Oh, that is a pretty wound. So, no signs of infection here at all. Are you putting Neosporin on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's glued, so you don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay, I just didn't know.
Yeah, it's good. That was pretty damn good glanceplasty, if I do say so myself.
Some guy did it.
Yeah, I look. So the left side of your scrotum. So there's sort of, I'm starting to think there's like 5 classifications of scrotal problems. One is perfect, and one is died. You know, And yours looks like a big man stepped on it. So it's like, I don't know, 3 out of 5. So you have a little area in the left side here, which, if I had to guess, I think is going to heal, and that scab will come off and it'll leave healthy tissue underneath it. We don't know that yet. The left side's the scary one because that's the pump, but that looks better.
Okay.
The right side has a bigger area, and again, it doesn't look full thickness to me. So we're going to have to just wait for those things to do what they do. And if I'm in a betting mood, I'm going to bet that it's going to be okay. So let me just feel one last thing and I'll leave you alone. Okay, great. All right. So no signs of infection. That's really important. And you have a slightly stepped on appearing scrotum, which we have to be patient and see what it looks like.
Okay.
And my best guess of the future is that it's going to be okay. And if it's not okay, so let's say on the right, the skin just goes away completely, we'll be looking at your testicular implant. Like, it'll just be like, oh,
sticking
there it
out.
is. Yeah, and that sounds like the end of the world. But what we do is take it and pluck it out, and that's it. No surgery, no anything. And then we let you heal. A lot of times we can try again, and it works out okay. The left side is the better side. Great. If that somehow goes south and you get full thickness loss there, and we're looking at the actual prosthesis, the whole prosthesis has got to come out. So this is the scary part. But as I say, can't tell the future yet, but it looks better rather than worse.
Okay.
Okay?
So is there anything I can do? No.
Just keep it, okay, so a little bit. So what I really want you to do is keep that protected from rubbing on your underwear and stuff like that. So I think that's something like an ABD dressing. Extra one of these.
I have a sheet that I gotta get you to sign for me.
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
for
I'm happy to do it.
my dental stuff.
And then, so, this is kind of a padded dressing. And then if it sticks at all, a little Neosporin, but mainly just to keep it from sticking. Make sense? I kind of want that scab to do what scabs do, which is get tough. So here, let me do this. I'll lift your pants up for you, man. So I'm just going to kind of stick this.
Yeah, I've been putting gauze around it like that at home.
Yeah,
I just took it off because I'm sitting here.
No, it's great. And then, yeah, so just to be nice to it, to keep it from rubbing on things.
Okay.
So that's my only real recommendation. That's fine. I don't even think you need to baby the tip anymore. What else can I tell you?
That's pretty much it. I just want to make sure I can do everything I can.
Yes.
Yeah.
And next week, a few things will be true. The scrotum will be 1 week more healed. Swelling will be less, and I'll be able to start to pump it up. I mean, I could pump it up today, but it would be a torture session.
No, I don't want that.
I don't want that.
Yeah. I don't want that.
What else can I tell you?
About you seen how it looks? Is that skin is gonna peel away, or is it gonna heal itself?
Oh, down there?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
like it looks like it's peeling off.
Yeah. So this is my terrible cartoon of what you have. And I think that eventually that scab will harden like scabs do and fall off and leave pink tissue underneath it.
Okay.
I want to believe this one will too. This is the better one. This is left. This is right. But yeah, that's what I predict, is that they'll make a scab fall off, leave pink tissue, and then we're okay.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
What else can I tell you?
I think that's pretty much it.
Well, we have a luxury. I know it's not next door, San Antonio, but it's not in Berlin either.
Yeah.
And so if I look next week and I say, you know what, it would be better still if you made 1 more week before we started to smash on this thing, we've at least got that option.
Yeah, it's not a problem to me.
Yeah. So let's do that if we need to. All right, dude. I'll see you next Wednesday.
Okay, you guys. So remember my video before when I was mentioning that I didn't think that the way my dick was hanging was normal. It is half pumped up, so that is why it looks like that, or semi pumped up. I don't know if it's all the way half, but it's pumped a little bit, so that's why it's hanging like that, and that makes more sense to me now. So I'll get back into everything he talked about once I'm out of here, so I'm not like taking up this room trying to make a video. Just stay tuned. So yeah, I'm on my way out back to my car now. See, it takes me about an hour and 45 minutes to get here, and the appointment lasts maybe 10 minutes, if that, you know. So, but I'd rather have that than me have to like travel to another state or another city that's further away, and then have to like stay in the town and stay in the city, because then it starts to cost me more money, meaning I gotta pay for lodging and food and stuff like that. So I don't complain about going up and down this Highway 35 because I'm still saving money in the end. But I might have 2 more appointments, but I know I have 1 more appointment here for sure, he just said. So basically, I'm about to be in my car, but basically everything that I've been doing is what I needed to be doing anyway. But I didn't know that. I was just doing it because it was comfortable for me. So when I put the gauze underneath my balls and between my balls and my dick, that's what I need to be doing anyway because of the way it's healing. So I can get a little comfortable in here. Put that stuff down and take this off. So, as always, you know I can't go out of here without saying thank you to anybody that's viewed, commented, liked, shared, subscribed, anything on this channel. I appreciate all your comments and people with their great positive words and all of that, and the little questions that I do get. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask me. If you don't feel comfortable asking me on YouTube, you can hit me up in my Facebook or my Instagram, and I put the information at the end of every single video. I forgot to ask while I was there how long I would be out of work. For some reason, I don't remember. I don't remember I can't remember to ask. I know the first stage I was out for 12 weeks by choice. 8 weeks would have been fine, but I decided to do the extra 4. And this one I think is supposed to be 6 weeks, up to I think 6 weeks. So I'm gonna ask them, and if I remember to get back to you guys, I'll let you know. But if you have questions, please ask me, because I want to do another Q&A video, since I have a little more information on different stuff now. But yeah, this is Deshawn. Thank y'all for watching.